Meeting.
Okay.
Get over here.
Got it. Got it. And boy, that recording really just kind of stop everything, right?
Oh, that's gonna be in their minds all day long.
Okay, well, welcome. It is the 14th. It's the 15th.
It was 14th when I did this last night.
Well, and I think you actually had it correct on the secondary slide. Yeah, on the first one, but we'll just go
Okay,
there.
so the reason for the wonderful song is to remind you all
Thanksgiving potluck
next week. So next week there is no team meeting. Hit the next one; it'll show the calendar stuff.
Okay.
But we have our potluck dinner next Thursday. Be down
Because
here.
there's no team meeting or bold next week, so Market Center closed Thursday and Friday.
And we're sorry we have this little bar that keeps showing up. We can't get it across there.
Oh, but we have to do this first.
Do what?
Which is about building careers worth having.
And businesses worth owning.
And lives worth living.
Experiences worth giving.
And legacies worth leaving.
That is our mission.
Like a statement?
Exactly.
Like a mission statement, like guiding us throughout all of our businesses.
But then we have a vision.
Oh, and that's to become the real estate company of choice, Mike.
For agents and their
clients.
Yes.
I don't like customers. I don't think anybody really likes customers.
Well, we like them, but we just like clients better.
But it's about God and family first, and then
business.
Then business,
That's
Mike.
why we do things like a potluck with our whole Keller Williams extended family.
You know, we have these gigantic posters up on the main hallway, and they have all these crazy acronym called the Y4C2Ts on it. Maybe there's somebody watching right now. They don't know what that is.
Well, now they do.
Now, it's our belief system, obviously, as part of our culture this morning, to make sure we know those inside and out, because otherwise, a technology company is just a technology company without the Y4C2Ts.
And we are a technology company and a real estate company
that builds the platform for our agents and their clients and their buyers and sellers to prefer.
Yes, exactly.
How about that? Okay, so our mission moment, we were serving at the
VFW.
VFW. I always forget that acronym.
Yeah.
The VFW.
Because there aren't any people left from the veterans of Civil Wars.
It's
So
true.
it's just the
foreign wars.
now,
Okay,
so.
got it. But yeah, so these were our veterans in our office that got some cool pins. That's actually an image of the pin.
Yeah. So instead of doing a mission moment to somebody else this week, we want to keep honoring our veterans another week. So that's why we've got this up here again.
So cool. And it was really fun to see everybody there.
And this is how veterans can do their own designations now.
So yes, you can be a veteran and you can mark yourself in your profile so that it shows that you're a veteran in there. And that way, if any other veteran wants to refer another veteran, they can. That help and information button is something that people should use more often.
Yeah, because if you go up to the help, it'll help you on whatever screen you're on.
It gives you all kinds of cool links into other little videos just like this. Like, how long was that video? 40 seconds, maybe?
But another cool thing, you have a whole help team way up top in the building. So if you need help setting that up, let one of us know. We'll get it lined up for you there.
There we are. So the 15th, we are here today, team meeting right now. And
15th?
What's that?
It's the 15th.
It is.
I was right.
I know. But we obviously we don't have Tech Tuesday. We have Tech Monday.
Exactly.
So right after this, Tech Monday. And Rachel Lusk, is she actually going to do the Know Your Numbers today? Because I know she's out this morning.
This morning. I'm not sure. And
I think she is going to be
Rachel,
doing it.
If Nicole can text from the.
Maybe she can put it in the chat.
And I heard that wealth building might be canceled Wednesday. Do we know on that? We will check.
We will check on that. I remember thinking or hearing that.
She will be teaching.
Oh, she will be teaching. So yay, good job. And as far as the wealth building, I remember it saying that it could have been rescheduled. If not, it's happening. Great. And there's the blank days of obviously before and after Thanksgiving that are blank. And then we had so many people join us last month, Mike.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people last month.
Right. But yet this month, there's a whole lot going on. That's a little bit different.
About K-Score here in a little bit.
Yes, we will. Okay. So broker moment, we have the one, the only, Jim Bolin. No. The 29th training with Jim Bolin could be moved to the 22nd. Oh, he's going to be in Disney World. He said, Mike, are you jealous already?
Already
yes. Jealous, but you just got back.
That's okay. I'm still jealous.
Okay. So we have our vendor guide. These are great companies that have chosen to partner with us, and we partnered with them. And we do have Onward here with us.
See Jess back here.
And Jess back there.
Jess, say something loud.
Jess Bowman Insurance Group. We appreciate you guys, and we're always here to help with your insurance needs.
How important is insurance, Mike?
Well, they make you have it.
They do. That's how important it is.
Exactly.
It's only like right up there with like oxygen.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then we've got Onward. How's it going, Onward? Do you want a mic?
I looked right past Tori. I didn't even see
Here.
her sitting here.
Give us a new update.
Today because I learned my lesson finally.
That's right.
Yeah, so we are continuing to honor our veterans all of month of November. So if you are a veteran here at KW, we're taking $50 off each contract service that you start in November. So reach out if you have a listing or anything go under contract with a buyer, let us know. We want to thank you for your service and give you a discount.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Do we have anybody in internet world?
Adam McGrath, Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Yay, Adam.
Who would also agree that insurance is important?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Fantastic. And it says get out your phones,
Yeah.
Mike.
So USA Mortgage and HSA,
Yes?
did we hear anything from them?
Oh.
Nope. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So a lot of today, we're giving you info for the rest of the year. So whatever you use to keep a calendar, if it's on your phone, if it's on your calendar, like a paper one, if it's your executive assistant, have it ready. Those of you on the inner world too, because we got lots of stuff.
We
It's gonna be
do.
jumping back and forth through here.
Because we have the Realtor Weekly update.
Okay. So here are some dates from the Board of Realtors. Check these. And a lot of these slides we'll be able to put onto the Facebook page later, but you can see that the broker meeting doesn't matter to most people.
Oh, do we want that one?
Yep. Realtor ring day. What's that?
Sorry, I went too fast.
Oh, yes. But
Ah.
but most people in here don't have to be there. So, or we hope they don't have to be there. Realtor ring day. That's when we ring Salvation Army. I'm not sure exactly how they're doing it, but info's coming out on that. GSBR Christmas party. You'll see a slide on that later. Continuing education. And the thing they don't have on here, but that's very important, continuing ed is due by December 31st.
That's like a month away.
Yes. So that
your
is
CE, your continuing education, is due.
the code of ethics.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. Just that part of it.
Just the code.
So if you did it last year, it's now on a 3-year cycle from NAR. So if you did it last year, you're good. If you've not done it since then, you got to do it. Is that, oh, thought your hand was up again.
Okay. Yeah, I misspoke there.
Okay.
Don't forget, membership must be complete. There it is. The current local real estate market statistics are now available for Greene County.
Okay. So these slides here are hot off the press this morning.
We're gonna go through some of this. This is gonna be valuable information because
We've looked at it for 30 seconds. That's how new it is.
it's very, very soon. All right.
Okay.
very,
So
very
this is this October compared to last October, GSBOR wide.
All right, so we've got 725 homes sold this last month versus October with 773. So a good number difference there from October. But remember, last year was kind of a delayed year. It kind of pushed like 3 months in advance, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look
So-
at the next one.
There we go. Median sales price versus October of last year. Median sales price this October, 212, 450. Last October, 201. I remember when we broke the 200.
Yeah.
Remember that? We had the team meeting about the fact that the average sales price had broken.
So what we're coming out with on our ALC meeting this week, though, the Keller Williams average sales price this month was 237.
And the month before that, I think it was like 245.
So look at that compared to where the rest of the board is.
Hey, I think it makes a better option to sell houses with prices that are greater.
It pays better.
It pays better.
Absolutely.
So let's just all raise our average income. That sounds good. 14 average days on market right now.
Yep.
And or last month. And the year previous, which was still a crazy market in October, 25. So, all right, now it's going to get really
Okay,
detailed.
So reds mean things are down from last October. Greens mean they're up. But look at all these interesting
And
things.
obviously you've got Greene County, Christian County, and Webster County. So each one of these is, there's commonalities of trends here, but let's just move across the top, shall we, Mike?
Yeah.
All right,
So-
you hit that first on the left.
Okay, 504 homes sold in Greene County this October compared to last October, 531.
And
it's
so,
it's going down some.
yes, so 203 for the median sales price versus 189.9 from October. So remember, this is just Greene County. So the last ones were all of it.
And then average days, because we have such a housing shortage right now, it is almost a week less than this time last October.
1 week
I
less.
remember last October was a record month for
I
us,
know.
and there's even more going now.
Yep. So again, all these the Christian County, Webster County, you've got look at this in Christian County, Mike, 283
The
median
price
price.
from one county to the other
That's
is
almost
amazing to me.
300,000.
And look how it is compared to Greene County right now.
Yep.
$80,000 difference.
Yep.
That's why your taxes are higher in Christian County, I think.
Well, and it's interesting to me, and I don't know enough about Webster County, Mike, but I would say that change is so little from this year to last year. So I don't know what that means, but they're the only ones that are technically down.
Yeah, and it's a little interesting on that. Look how close their days of market is still.
Ah, good
So,
point. Good
but-
point.
So all this stuff is available to you as you're doing listing presentations or talking with buyers. I think there's even more that we got.
Yes, we do.
So
Here we
that
go.
was October compared to October. This is
Year-to-date residential.
this year 2021 compared to 2020 as of November 14th.
So year-to-date.
Or I'm sorry, November 1.
Year-to-date. So comparing 2 years of year-to-date. Does that make sense? So we've got 7,058 being sold this year, so far this year. Last year, up until this point, was 6,811. So 6,000, that's, what is it, 240-ish, 240 homes difference versus last year by this time, and then this year to this time. And then average sales price 2021 year to date versus 2020. So we had 206 and 180. So that's, remember, year to date versus year to date.
Yeah.
And then 18 average days on market, and then 35 last year by this point.
And that top number makes me wonder because I know Keller Williams sold 5,500 last year. So I'm not sure that that's the exact number of, like I said, we just got this morning, but that seems like it might need a little bit more exploring on that.
I think that's taking out a lot of like land. I think that's just residential,
be.
right? So that's what that is, I think. And then here we go. So this is the MLS residential statistics by county again, and same stats.
Year to date.
Year to
instead
date,
of
year to
month
date.
to month comparison.
And so let's just go across Greene County, and we got homes sold. There we go, 2020. So we've got 500 almost difference, almost 420, something like that, versus last year at this time. And then average sales price, we've got 193 versus 170. And remember, because of that, what is that? Let's say March, April, May. March, April, May was just the whole world was like not knowing what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And so that's what caused a little bit of the just complete difference where things kind of ramped up even until December of last year that kind of caught up to where we are now. And then average days on market, 19 versus 32. Wow. Okay, let's keep going.
Yep.
And so now we have our normal, what's the market look like? And so these are the ones that you're familiar with on team meetings, typically the 7-day update, right, Mike?
Right. So the 289 new listings in GSBOR, if it's about 20 to 25 higher than last week. So we have more listings coming in, which is interesting when you see a slide in about 3 spots down because the number of total listings available went down. So there's more new ones, but still less going on.
And these are the outlying areas we've got. So up north, and obviously this number 32 has been pretty consistent for the last few months.
What's kind of strange is when the GSBR goes up, these two go down and vice versa. So they change slightly.
I think it's just lag.
It's
Just lag. So we go whoop, and then they catch up, and then we go down, and then they go down, and then they go up, and we go up. So I think it's just a trailing, not so much as a opposite. Cool.
That makes sense. It's following behind.
There you go.
So, like I said, GSBR wise, we had 20 more new listings this week. But look, and I know it's hard to see in the back. Last week on Monday, we had 874 active listings. Today we have 868.
And this
so
is
we've gone
by
down.
week. So this is by week. So you've got where was our height? 957 down to 915, down to 915, or staying at 915, down to 887, down to 874, and then again down 868. So a constant, but that's typical during this time of the year.
Right.
That's what we were talking about last team meeting.
So why do we go through these numbers? So that you know this info, because a lot of brokerages aren't. They don't even get together but once a month maybe. So you can help with your clients to know, they're more educated. They can list better. They can buy better if we have the right stats for them.
Well, how powerful is it when you can come in with stats and these kinds of trends,
Yeah.
and it shows that you're the professional? Them going on a Zillow isn't going to matter. You actually bringing out these kind of stats is what, right?
Yeah, they could lose $500 million that way.
Oh, that was a dig because they just lost $500 million through their iBuy program. That was a big deal. If you didn't see that, if you don't follow Inman News, you should go check it out at least. You can get a temporary subscription to see if it's something that you want to pay attention to.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
We got a Jim Bolin. Hold on one second. Hold on.
So the fact that it's down, is it that trend going to continue? And how does that affect individual agents if it continues downward? Because I know today in Springfield, when I get up every Monday, I check that there's 255 total listings
In
active
Springfield.
in Springfield with Springfield addresses.
Yeah.
So how does that affect us?
Mike,
The big thing I think is it depends on how many buyers are still looking desperately from summer, because typically this time of year we have less listings and less buyers. But if they're still hanging around, and the fact that we went down on number of listings but up on new ones makes me think there's still an active buyer pool out there.
think of that quote that Mark King said the other day about realtors also. This is important. Going to what Jim just asked. When the holidays come around, a lot of realtors
that one.
stop doing business.
He
And when I say,
He
go
said
ahead.
they turn into a pumpkin at Halloween and you don't see them again till they're a bunny at Easter. And a lot of realtors are like, I'm done for the year. It was great.
Yep.
I'll see you in spring.
Now, hardworking full-time realtors that are professionals because they're running a business don't do that, right, Mike? So we literally have systems and processes and models and things that are being done on a regular basis rather than just letting the market dictate our business. We take it on, right? And so the ones that are consistent during the times that everybody else slows down,
Exactly.
they take territory. And so to go back to your question, or to go back to your comment there real quick,
Jim asked, how many people are working with at least 5 buyers right now? Raise your hand. Raise your virtual hand online.
3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them in here right now. 6 of them.
So there's a lot of buyers still.
Yeah. And yeah, just because realtors decide to take more time off doesn't mean the market does. And I would also say this to answer your question
And
again.
online. Me.
Yeah, me, Ruth.
Several
Thank
people
you,
are saying
Ruth.
they've got them too.
Maria Gogana. Yep, I totally get it. So there's a natural arc to the business, everybody. And that is that from basically January, February, it starts to climb. And then in October, November, it starts to go down. And that's a lot of having to do with the fact that people are wanting to be home for the holidays. People are slowing down for the cold and the winter.
Mhm.
And so every market has its own difference. But guess what? That happens in California where it doesn't get cold either. Does
So
that make sense?
Adam Grady said something to me about 2 months ago, and it stuck with me. He said they gain the majority of their market share during times like this. When all the other agents are, pumping on the brakes, they went full speed ahead. And that made me go, okay, this is the time to get serious with it and
Yeah.
go after things. Do a client event, do whatever you can, because this is the time you take it. Like Jim was saying, there's still buyers out there. This is the time to take the market share.
Absolutely. There are less people working hard, and that allows for everybody's potential for getting clients easier to be there.
Another question. How many people think their house looks really pretty at Christmas time? Most people. That's the best time to do listing pictures.
It is.
Get it listed while it's pretty, and you can hide all the stuff behind the Christmas tree.
Oh, wow, Mike. Okay, well, it is very important that you take advantage of this time of the market.
Absolutely.
And there's a book club every Tuesday morning. So at right now, because of Bold, we're doing it at Bold. So at 8:15, if you want to follow the books that we're reading throughout the year, please don't forget, we're doing the 4-hour work week. There's so many outlandishly awesome things that are brought up in that book, but it is also kind of crazy. Find out why. And we'll do that at
I
book
would
club.
have to double how many hours I actually work right now.
Oh, wow.
So I want to do that.
Okay.
Okay, hopefully you still have your calendars out. Here comes a lot of stuff you need to put on your
Yes.
calendar, in your phone, on your scroll, on your cave wall, however you keep your calendar.
Mike,
Okay.
you have one of your listings doing an open house?
No.
Oh, you mean our office is doing the open
Office
house?
does.
Oh, right.
Okay, so who in here knows who Andrea Earnhardt Sanders is, the artist in town? Several of you do. She's doing our front windows tomorrow with a holiday scene.
So excited.
So Christmas is here. Then we're going to have the open house on December 2nd. I got to call Santa today to make sure he's available. So we're going to plan on that.
You're making the call to Santa?
I am. I have his private number.
Okay.
Yes. He was in Fort
Oh.
Myers last week. So
Which we have a video.
it's going to play. Just
Is
hit the next button
I
and
don't.
we'll go.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you.
Just hit the market. I've got 2 tickets to the GSBR Christmas party.
I have a credit card! No. I have cash. And I have an escalation clause. Not to exceed $50. Oh, I have 0 data review days and I waive all drink inspections!
Sorry, no showings till December 3rd.
Ah!
Please look for an email from the board, weekly or daily, so you can log in and get your tickets now.
See you there!
You're like,
Bye!
Bye.
it's so corny, it hurts.
Yeah. And here's the info.
Who chose that music?
Rachel Shepard.
Okay.
I love this. So number 1, that was filmed in our video vault. So with the
Tish-
green screen, you
Tish
can
is
add
cracking
things
up.
behind it.
She can't handle it. Stop laughing, Tish.
But I know. Number 2, we want to have a lot of KW people at the Christmas party there. The GSBR party in the past has been very stuffy and boring. It is a cocktail party at the old glass place with progressive food stations all over. So it's like, it's more of a fun event. There's a DJ, there's going to be music all the way through. It's not stuffy dinner, installation, something else. It's going to be a fun night. So tickets are $21. So that's more than some of you would drink anyway.
I'm going.
Cool.
Yay.
I'll be there.
Okay.
So that's on your calendar too. But wait,
Ooh.
there's more
There's
parties.
more?
Yes.
Okay. Goodness gracious. Keller Williams holiday party, everybody. I like this graphic. Who created this? Was this
I think Ice.
Ice made that?
Who's
oh.
Ice, you all ask?
Ooh.
He is our virtual assistant who does a lot of stuff for the leadership team. He's based in the Philippines, and those are available to all of you. I think Adriana, Liliana, you have a virtual assistant too, don't you? Makes your life a lot easier? Yeah. So you can have somebody who does a lot of this type of stuff, so you're free to go out and work with clients.
Speaking of, okay, so we've got the Keller Williams holiday party coming up. Make sure if you're putting your count.
It's still more fun than the GSBR party.
It's very true. I've heard epic stories and songs about it.
Well, and there's things you cannot talk about from it too.
Yes. Oh, it is covered by the bar and
Bar's not covered that night. You got to take care of your own drinks.
hold on one second. 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. All right, perfect. And
That would be fun.
oh, wow.
Okay, and now,
Family reunion.
yes,
And it's in Mike's favorite place.
Orlando.
Florida on February 19th through the 22nd. And it's going to be so much fun. Family reunion is probably it's the largest real estate.
What is family reunion?
Ooh. Let me just say it is the largest real estate event of the year.
Yes.
And about 20 to 30,000 people go to this event through those days. And they have the biggest hall I've ever seen.
Mhm.
And I think it's 18 to 19,000 people at any given time.
Yeah.
In that huge hall. And so Gary's going to talk about the future of the market. Like what you were saying, Jim, he talks about the trends and what they're seeing big money do. They're seeing what luxury does. They're seeing what the housing building market is doing. All these things help guide us in being able to advise our clients. So family reunion is class upon class upon class, specializations if you want to learn from the best at, I don't know, being an ISA even.
Anything. I mean, there are so many things to choose from. You will learn so much from this. We've got the dates on here. We got some of the info last Monday. We're guessing we get more on an 11:30 call today, but we wanted to get the dates to you to go ahead and reserve it.
Yeah, so don't forget, get it on your schedule. We'll get some tickets, and obviously it's going to be a fabulous time.
And usually we try and invite guests from other brokerages if they're wanting to try out Keller Williams. So we'll have details on that soon also. The one thing I will tell you all, if you're getting flights down there, realize the Sanford Airport, which is where Allegiant flies to, is different from the Orlando Airport. They're both close, but you got to realize you're a little bit different a ways away. So just be aware of that as you book tickets.
I love it. That's experience right there. Oh, we have another video.
I'm standing here today and looking at my fellow graduates, and I have to ask myself, what if we had taken that 9-to-5 dead-end job and we didn't get our real estate license? What if I had taken that job and missed all of those anniversaries, birthdays, and holidays? What if we had taken those jobs and there was a limit to our income potential? Fortunately, we decided to take control of our lives. We have a career worth having, a business worth owning, a life worth living, experiences worth giving, and a legacy worth leaving. Thank you, Keller College, and welcome to the rest of your lives.
Okay, that video really did turn out.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's pretty fun.
So,
And basically,
What is Keller College?
basically, Keller College, you guys, is an online version of a lot of the classes that are being taught on a monthly, weekly basis in our office. And so if you wanted to learn how to do a GPS and have a one-page business plan, or have do the quantitative income goal and figure out exactly how much money you want to make to fund your life, or if you wanted to learn how to open a lockbox if you're brand new.
We have everything going on to it. It's a work in progress. It started during COVID. Dan Turkel sat down one afternoon and 2 hours blew out this whole thing. That's insane.
But also, I mean, like, if you want to just know how to take a listing or actually represent a buyer, like, that is the courses that we are now making on a whole nother level in our video vault. So these are being revamped, remade into higher quality, high level training where it's fun to watch.
It's live, it's Zoom, it's on demand, it's anyway.
Yeah.
And how much is tuition at Keller College?
Free.
Yes.
Well, and actually, you know what? You normally have to pay a college to go to it. If you're brand new and this is your first year and you take all the classes, Mike, we pay you.
It works out in your advantage.
How cool is that? If you want to know more, talk to us
That's
about that.
something we had started making last year, and then Keller Williams International saw how good we did. So not really,
they did.
but
No.
but now we have the Keller Williams School of Real Estate, also known as
K-score.
Ooh. So what is this exactly? We talked about it some last week.
Oh my gosh, everybody, this is outrageous. I remember there being talk about this maybe 4 years ago, and Kaplan Schools, which is the actual, the school that I took to get my real estate license in California. They're a nationwide school, Mike, and they chose Keller Williams. We made this huge preparation for years to launch this, and it's just happening in November this month.
So technically it is not free. The Market Center is paying for a subscription to it. So we're investing, believing this is going to help people get into the world of real estate.
There's a lot of people groups, Mike, that don't ever think that they could get into real estate or that they should get into real estate, but they'd be a great fit for it. So this is a reach out possibility as well.
So while we're going through these slides, think about people you know who might want to get into real estate. Okay, so this next slide is cool.
Yes.
Not only do we do the pre-licensing, which is what we call real estate school, and also don't tell anybody, hey, you get a free real estate license. You get free real estate school.
That's right.
There's still costs involved with it. But KW Prep, this launches, I think, next week. It is basically telling them how Keller Williams works while they're doing the school. So it starts getting them into the ideas of how command works, how to build a GPS, all the things we teach.
That's right. That's one of my favorite parts about the whole thing is that, remember when you got your license, or remember as you studied getting your license, you're like, how come I don't feel like I know how to do anything in real estate, even though I have my license?
But I know what a meets and bounds survey
Yeah,
is.
I just met two gentlemen this morning, Laura Lee, were literally, I was like, look, getting your license doesn't teach you how to do real estate.
Nope.
But the KW Prep, imagine taking Ignite while getting your license. So literally they are teaching the business fundamentals of how to do real estate whilst getting their license. That is so cool.
So one question we have a lot, because we talked to like 10, 15 people a day last week.
It was
who are
crazy.
interested in the school. One question they ask, do you have to commit to Keller Williams? No.
They don't.
If we can't show our love and value to them during the time they're in the school, then we haven't done our job.
You just used the word value, Mike.
No.
Oh, that was really sweet. Oh, I'm converting him over.
That's right.
Okay, so how does it work, Mike?
Okay, so basically, here's what they got to do. And these are rules set up by Kaplan. So it's a little redundant, but it's the way, because of the subscription we have, this is how we got to do it. If somebody's interested, they need to meet with either Tim or I. We talk through, we basically get their info and put them in what's called Command Market Center. So you all have normal command, and there's a whole other side called Market Center where we got to put them in.
It's very exciting. And that's only about a 15, 20-minute meeting that we're literally helping them understand what it is, what it looks like, guiding them through the process.
Yep.
But we're also kind of saying, hey, start now, get your database ready.
Yeah.
Right?
And we're telling them, okay, here are the costs involved, and here's what else you need to do so that when they hit the ground with their license, they're good to go.
Because a lot of times they're thinking, hey, I got a free real estate school. I could just start selling houses.
I'm going to make money immediately because it's such an
Nope.
easy job.
Yeah, there is a cost of getting your license, getting your fingerprints done, actually hanging your license at a brokerage, and joining all the NAR, MAR, and the GSBOR, like all the boards. So there is things that we do need to make sure they understand before they go into
So
it.
we want them to be aware of everything from day one, and we want to be there to help them through it.
Super cool. So these are available on there, but reach.
So they meet with us, we put them in the system, then we contact, or we get them linked with Rachel, who has the super secret code. So that's how they get the free school. We don't even know it. That's how strict this thing is with the Kaplan school.
Okay, now I need you all in for a second. Say, I'm all in, Tim. Oh my gosh, that was pathetic. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again and actually have some energy. Okay, ready? I say, I'm all in, Tim. Okay, we had so many people reaching out to us about this. Last week was literally one of the most busy weeks we've ever had. Would you agree with that?
It was almost as busy as being a band director.
I believe that.
So,
Yeah, I believe that. And
but no, there was one day he had, I think, 10 people in his office during the day, and I had 9 plus lunch appointments. It was just constant. So
it was constant. So we realized we needed to do something.
can't keep
We were like,
doing that.
man, we need to leverage.
Yeah.
So
That's a great word.
how about that? We created a career night. So literally on, and you can move that. Wait. Oh,
Did I
did
do
you
it
hit
right?
pause? Okay, you're good. You're good. November 30th, right here, November 30th, 6:30, right in here. We're going to invite everybody that is in this possible program. So if anybody and everybody that wants to potentially look into getting their real estate license for free, right?
Yeah.
Now that doesn't mean that they're going to pass the first time. So there is costs associated to it, but we're going to explain all that. So we're going to make sure and answer all their questions, get people logged in, getting people their individual code. And that code is very special. Mike, do you want to talk about that?
We don't even know what it is. That's how secure they want to keep it.
I don't even know what the
Yeah,
code
And
is.
we've told Rachel we don't want to know, so we don't. If Kaplan feels like a market center just handing it out everywhere, they'll shut them off.
That's right. Because
And
Kaplan
so-
Schools is a real estate school.
Yeah.
And they have normal clientele. This deal with Keller Williams is a very unique, special thing. And it's not being offered anywhere else.
So we're not going to mess it up.
So we're not going to mess it up. You will get a code, and that code will be entered into Kaplan to basically make their services as an online school for free.
So the career night that Thursday or that next Tuesday, 2 Tuesday nights from now, we will walk them through all involved in the world of real estate. And then if they're interested, get them signed up for the school that night.
Yep.
What we're suggesting is if you have somebody that's interested, bring them. Come with them. You
Come
can
with 'em.
come. It's kind of like pack a pew at church. Bring somebody, grab a seat. We're going to have a lot of fun with it that night.
You and your little quips. I've never heard that before. That's so funny.
It always happens during a cold snap.
Oh, don't bring that back up. Don't bring that back up. Okay, so we have Tech Tuesday right out, or Tech Monday.
Before we do that though, any questions on the real estate school? Oh, and also Nicole's been throwing all the links online. There's a link
thank you,
to
Nicole.
the real estate school. There's also a link to the holiday party. And all this will be on the Facebook page later, but check all that. She's up front because Ashley's celebrating her birthday today. So she has no microphone there, so she can't talk.
So everybody should text Ashley and say, "You're awesome. Happy birthday."
But
I don't think she's going to watch that.
all the links are here. So you got it. So the more we know who's going to be here for that night, it'll help us plan and prepare.
So normally we talk about this slide at the beginning of the team meeting,
We
but
threw it
now
here.
we threw it at the end of the team meeting to help remind you. Maybe it's a different area of the brain. See,
Yes.
there's pre-team meeting brain, and now there's like post-team meeting brain.
Well,
So
we didn't want to conflict with the gobble gobble one. We wanted that to be to
have
fill
its
your
own
mind.
due, right? Yeah. Okay. So this, obviously, you guys, we don't want to ever call people that are on the do not call list. If you do, you're likely to potentially suffer from being sued.
Thousands and thousands of dollars. Yes, Jim.
Where's what located? Oh, you want to tell us, please? Oh, for real? Okay. Yeah. You just Google do not call list. It's the first tab. Yep. I've done a many. 2 calls last week, which possibly comes from bold activity, I would say.
It could be, but yeah, basically know who you're calling, have permission to call them.
Never call them again. If they say, hey, I'm on the do not call list, get ready. You better step off.
Yeah.
Step off.
Step off.
All right. And then lastly, we have a quote. Mike, go.
The thankful heart opens our eyes to a multitude of blessings that continually surround us. So everybody realize all day long, what a blessed world we live in and what things we get to do. And let's try and bless other people as we go along through our day.
So many people look at the career in real estate as a realtor as this like glorified, like, oh, my friend does it and it looks like it's so much fun. And they have no idea how hard it is. And yet it is a blessing to be in this business.
We are life change specialists.
High five for that. That was really good.
Somebody once asked me what I do for a living. I said, I'm a life transition specialist because I help somebody through the biggest transition of their life. And I take some of the biggest parts off their plate.
And we get to have fun doing it. And
We
it's
ain't selling stuff, we're serving people.
That's right. Well played. Well played. Well, thank you all for joining us the team meeting today. I think that's it. Was there anything else? Oh,
That's it.
it was
But we
just.
want to see you all at the potluck dinner next week. And there's no
Ooh.
pot. Just so you know.
Oh, wow. Hopefully.
Stay away from the brownie table.
If you have any questions about the real estate school stuff, you're welcome to come up and chat. Otherwise, have a great day. And yep, look forward to
We'll
this
see
week.
lots of you bold tomorrow.
Awesome.
All right. Have a great
Thank
day.
you. All right, let's stop that. And we'll stop that.
People in there.